Are you interested in sponsoring your parents to get a green card? In this video, I'm going to discuss all of the parts of the case that will help you make this decision. I'm Audra Doyle, and I'm the owner and attorney of Doyle Law. My phone number is 404-325-5858. So when you want to sponsor your parents, the number one thing to know is that you yourself must be a United States citizen. You are not permitted to sponsor your parents if you only have a green card. The next thing to know about sponsoring your parents is you need to discuss with them the importance of living in the United States. When someone receives a green card, the legal name for this document is permanent resident. Lawful permanent resident. So when you receive a green card, you become a permanent resident here in the United States. It's important to discuss this with your parents to make sure that they understand they're going to need to reside permanently in the United States. They can go for trips, but most of their time needs to be spent here. The next thing to know is about documents. When you want to sponsor your parents, you have to prove the relationship between yourself and your mom and dad. That means you need to have your birth certificate that has both of their names, but sometimes people don't have their birth certificate or the birth certificate is missing information. You need to be sure to show that they are your parents. We can use secondary evidence. We may have to use affidavits. I may have to help you go and get a new birth certificate in your country of birth. All of these things can be taken care of. If you run out of options, there is always a DNA test to show that you are related to the parent that you are sponsoring. And finally, it's also good to have, if your parents are married, their marriage certificate. Immigration wants these documents in the file. The last tip that I want to share with you is how important it is to provide correct information on your forms. When you want to sponsor your parents, immigration will go back and look at your own immigration case. They will look to see whose names did you write down as your parents? What date of birth did you write down for those parents? Where did you say those parents were residing? They will compare that information to the new application that you're submitting on behalf of your parents. So it's very important that you always have truthful information throughout your own immigration case so that it doesn't hurt you when you're ready to sponsor your own parents.